I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Got it. 55 to mine. Check. 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Bullock's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the slant. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, zoom.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Bravo.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go play action. Cousins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
No, easy. Go. 50 cents. Mike, 50 cents.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check, crunch.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
36. Quaker Omaha. General West. Listen to me.
Following the interception, Cousins, complete. Smith has it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun. Watch the curve. All right,
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Finding Gabriel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Hassan Reddick Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Push him back. Push him back. Mike, where's your hard?
Here's Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Hold on. Just like that. Mike 55.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. First down, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Hey, 382, hey, 50. Lucky. Hey, we're good. What's that?
Out of his end zone, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Hey, seam 6. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
He's cracked.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57.
Now Cousins. And this is Simpson with a catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta do better.
Right back to Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Buddy up. Mike Butt Board. Mike Butt Board. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now Murray off play action. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run to Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. 52 for Pittsburgh. 55. Okay, double up.
Here's Murray from midfield. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check it back. Two.
Now Cousins. And this one complete to Simpson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gets through, and now an opening. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 70 yards.
First down, Arizona.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 57.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this one's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and long for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's it, baby. We got
The
one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it
It's
here.
easy. 5.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
A second down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Chris Conley. 23 yards the pickup there. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, it's Cook, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, receiver.
Cousins now. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 50.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. First.
57 to Mike. 57.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
At the 40-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57. Mike, 57.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a handoff for Drake. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.